Yeah, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Shakwadash. Double honor to the positive elders, great millstone, who will will, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach this truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. And the name of this lesson is spiritual powers. It's no special name, just straightforward, because a spiritual powers just gonna be given to who? The ones that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the men of the Lord, man. Hey, in these times we coming in a time of Jacob's trouble, it's going the Lord's gonna give certain men, certain individuals, spiritual powers, man. Because ultimately, on a low level, we all have every one of us that believe in this truth, we have spiritual powers, man. On a low level, to know the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, He exists, He to be, and Yahweh Shai, the name of His Son, which means he delivered, or He Savior. To know those names, that's a spiritual power within itself. To know the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. That's spiritual powers, man. To know our true nationality, which is the nation of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel. And that's a part of spiritual powers, man. Why? Because we're the prince of the power. That's what Israel means. Yasharala, which means he prince power. We're the prince of the power, man. And the power is the most high. Yahweh, man. Through his son Yahweh Shai, man. So to know all these things that was hidden from many generations, that's spiritual powers as well, man. You know, because the Lord deals with you on a certain level. You know, hey, but yeah, with that, I'm gonna get this real quick. This is the book of Isaiah. Hold on, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse verse 19. It say, I'm gonna start at verse 18. It say, according to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, to the islands he shall repay recompense. Right, and who's the Lord's enemy? Everybody that's outside of the Lord's elect. You know, out of the 1/3 of the other nation of Israel. If you're not a part of the Lord's elect, you are his enemy, man. You know, and the Lord, He's coming back to do what? In these times we coming in. What's the time to come? The time of Jacob's trouble. You know, because that was the scripture I was going to originally get, Daniel 12. The Lord. I'm actually about to get it real quick. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. It say, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Right? So the Lord, He's gonna send Michael the archangel, you know, defend his people, you know. Hey, and that correlates with spiritual power as well, man. Because like Yahweh Shah said, to his disciples, he said, "Cannot I call a legion of angels from heaven?" You know, So the angels protecting us. That divine have that divine intervention playing into play correlates with spiritual power as well, man. You know, because that show you have power with the Most High, man. You know, but the Lord said, hey, the time a time of great tribulation, it's about to come upon the earth, man. It said it say and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand up for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So it's gonna be a time of trouble, and a time of trouble, according to Jeremiah 30:7, is what the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And the only ones who's gonna be delivered out of that time of trouble is the ones that's written in the book of life, which is the Lord's elect. But the list is gonna be so bad, the Lord's gonna send his head angel, his head archangel, Michael, to defend his people, and right along with the other angels, man. You know, but I only pulled that up because back in this Isaiah 59, it talks about how the Lord, he's going to bring recompense upon his enemies, man. Right? He's going to use the angels to recompense his enemies for their wicked deeds, man. All of this is going to happen in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. But hey, well, what's also going to happen, the Lord is going to give certain individuals spiritual powers, man. You know, where a brother may be able to heal, be able to fly, you know, hey, not being able to die. That's another thing, man. It's already men that's immortal already. Because hey, like Yahweh Shah also says, some of you shall not taste death. So it's already men on the earth that's immortal, man. That spiritual power was within itself. But guess what? In the time of Jacob's trouble, the spiritual power is going to excel. It's gonna increase, you know, because the next verses say this. It say, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and from His glory. And His glory from the rising of the sun." Right. So in this time of trouble, the Lord could be doing many miracles through His men, through the angels, all around, man. Through different other things, through newly created beasts. You know, and people is gonna the Lord's gonna get that glory and that fame back in the earth, man. Hey, and it said people is gonna fear Him. That's true power. When someone fear you, man, it say, so shall they fear the name of the Lord. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, man. Right, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. I mean, hey, when the martial law troops come over here on the soils of America, where it's martial law and UN troops on the streets, guess that's the enemy coming in as a flood, man. But the spirit of the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him. That's that standard is talking about spiritual powers, man. The Lord is going to protect his men through spiritual powers, man. Through giving them spiritual powers to have a brother just be able to disappear. Hey, to have seven women, cleaving to one man in that day. That's spiritual powers, man. You know, because you know how much on the level you gotta be on to deal with seven women in the time of Jacob's trouble, and seven for completion. You can have 100 women with you in that day, man. And they all could be protected through you, man. Because that's true power, man. You know, it say, "And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression, and Jacob saith the Lord." Right. So the Lord, He's going to come back to do what? Deliver His elect, to spare His elect, to save His elect, man. You know, and part of doing that, He's going to do what? Give them spiritual power, man. This is John 14. and verse 12, it say, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father, man. Right, so the Lord, he gonna be dealing with his his men on a high level where they gonna be able to do works that was greater than what the Lord did when he was on earth over 2,000 years ago, man. You know, he's gonna um put the spirit on his man to do even greater works, man. Because of the times we in, it's gonna be a greater time than when Yahweh Shah was on the earth 2,000 years ago, man. You know? But it say if you believe on the Lord, if you believe in these things, he's gonna put the spirit on you to do these things, but to do greater works, to do something that's greater than walking on water or teleporting or turning water into wine. You know, he said you're gonna be able to do greater things, man. You know, to call legions from heaven, so on and so forth, man. Why? Because he goes to unto his Father. You know, Yahweh Shai is pray and is praying for the elect. You know, so Lord, what this was edifying. With that, I'm going to close out with all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Shakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the whole full elect. Shalom and abad, Babal.